Hello, hello! Yes, I am here. We are doing commissions, and I'm here at a really weird time. I don't know how long today's stream is going to be because genuinely, usually I stream at like 8 p.m. to like midnight, and if you're in the same time zone as me, hey, what up? It's like 4:30, so we're like 4 hours early. Anyway, I'm gonna be working on commissions today. Don't worry, I will put it on the screen. Where did my cursor go, buddy? What the heck? I turned it off? Oh, it's there. What? Hold on, everyone. Okay, anyway, I'll figure that out. But anyway, today I'll be working on commissions. You can see in the bottom left corner, there is a little title box there. I will be saying who I'm working on at what time, so don't be confused. I think today might be a quieter stream because I'm really locking in to do as much as I can. This one, I really want to finish it. This one's like the closest to finish, but like I got stuck on his face and I needed to rest, and then it took some time to get some feedback. So I think we can get it finished. I was really struggling to draw faces this day. Also, hi, how are you? Let me figure out what happened to our cursor, because it definitely exists. I just don't know what happened. Okay, weird. See, it exists. I don't know what happened. That was weird. Okay. Just faking me out here. All right, so I'm gonna put it in the corner there, but I'm gonna maybe actually give it a brief introduction of what I'm gonna do. So I have a limited amount of time, so I'm gonna do my very best to lock in. And if you're working today, because it's still workday hours technically, let's work alongside each other. I don't know. Maybe you're not like dead tired and in bed already. This one we're gonna render up. This one is from Kate Goodwin's book, Paragon. Yes, Agatha, hi, how are you? It is early, isn't it? Bonjour, bonjour. It's not even bonsoir yet. It's like genuinely day. This one, we already did the sketch. We decided which pose. I'm just going to refine it now, and I'm going to properly, you know, draw it according to the notes. Make it actually look like it's supposed to look. We're doing number 3, but honestly, I'm probably gonna flip it. So we're probably gonna look at it from number 2 view because it's really hard for me to work upside down. And then this one is all line art. So honestly, like this might be like a cool down thing. There are some notes to fix. For example, I think Winnie pointed out like, which one was it? This one, apple pie. To me, it seems like apple pie, but if you're not sure what you're looking at and it's small, you could think it's like a different type of pie. So we're gonna add like an apple slice somewhere. And then this one is, wait, no, not this one. This one's lemon meringue, but it's not very clear that it's lemon, which makes sense. Because like, if you know the context, you can fill it in, but otherwise, yeah. Let's work on this one because this is the closest one to being finished. And I would like, it's like, you know, when you're fighting in a video game, you want to get rid of one enemy so you're not getting attacked by like 7. So let's get one thing done. Yeah? Alright, so then I'm gonna put in the corner who we're working on here. Maybe I'll hide the text so you can't see my terrible typing. Ooh, I believe if you're working on like any kind of, and honestly any kind of art, after a while your brain starts to lose it a little bit, huh? Well, how do I do this? I was trying to figure out, like, do I want to put the name first? Whose name first? Can you hear my aggressive typing? Yesterday I went to a Miku concert, which is why we didn't have a stream yesterday. I don't remember if I don't think I actually said it on Twitch. Sorry, everyone. If this was part of your routine and I just ruined it. No, but I saw a lot of Miku, and I'm very excited now, and I'm listening to Vocaloid music because as much as, you know, the music is really chill on this stream, I really need to lock in, and Vocaloid music helps with that. So let's go. I'll still talk about what I'm doing, but like maybe not as much. Hey, let's go, all the Miku fans. I was so excited. I even said on Threads, I've been a fan for like 20 years, or I guess 19 years. She came out 19 years ago? 20 years ago? Not 20 just yet, but she came out 2006. And I started listening to Miku like pretty much from the beginning. Anyway, it was very nice to see the other teens getting excited about songs that I didn't recognize, but teenage me, like inside of me, was very excited hearing the songs that I listened to when I was younger. All right, quick, let's get to it. I haven't drawn today, by the way, so I did admin work, so maybe a little bit rusty, but we're gonna do our best. I have to make sure this face is balanced immediately. While my eyes are fresh. Same age as Miku. I mentioned it on Threads and somebody was surprised. They were like, 20 years! And I was like, yeah. Do you think Miku... what? Who do you think made Miku popular? It was the people like me when we were younger. I think I'm close to age of Kenshi Yonezu, who's Hachi composer. And now he does a bunch of like anime openings. It's great. It's crazy. Oh, cute! Miku visiting Paris. I have so many artworks of Miku visiting Canada. Okay, I think this is more balanced. More balanced? Yeah. Okay, move on. His face was really a struggle, and I remember getting really stuck with what's it called? Astarion's face as well. So just men in general today, this week. Yeah, we still don't have a Discord. I don't have time to set one up. But when we get to, let's make it a goal. When we get to 10,000 recurring viewers, I'll do it. But right now I really do not have time. Yeah. No, we were definitely talking about it, but I was like, I can't set it up yet. I hardly have time to do literally anything else, actually. See, me going to a concert, like, throws everything off, so. Change his expression a little bit. Maybe not as good from afar, but it was really freaking me out. Whoop. Smile here. Ooh, I'm not actually sure how long this stream is gonna go, but if you don't see me, bonne nuit. Rest easy. I don't actually know. It's kind of a weird day for me. I don't know exactly what's happening. I'm just here, man. I just work here. Literally. I wouldn't mind changing the stream schedule either, like if that was the time that fit people more, but honestly, I don't know. I just did my own life schedule. Client had no notes on this face, but it really bothered me. Actually, sorry, other way. Shadowed this way. You think if you didn't catch it, my previous stream, I was drawing Astarion from Baldur's Gate, and his face is really hard to draw for some freaking reason. And I got stuck for 3 hours. Do you think that XP has translated? Do you think I can draw men better now? Handsome men, specifically. Like, pretty men. Probably not all men. Too round? Too light. Okay. The light is coming from here, this way. Hairline's wrong too. Here. Maybe I'm kind of drawing more natural than, like, considering all of you being sorry. Maybe that's entertaining. I don't know. It looks really chaotic, doesn't it? Desperate times. Speed painting style. It. Actually, no, that might be correct. This part is going this way, it looks like. This is too light. Look. It's testing. So cute. Yeah, that was part of an issue. It looked weirdly like it was jutting out. So. Okay, well, fine. Merge it. What happened? Nice. I think because this one has like the most text. Yeah, there you go. Don't worry about a thing. Marley, anyone? I have to do this expression myself. You wouldn't be able to see this tooth, would you? This maybe? Hold on, let me test this. Yeah. From this angle? Maybe not. Okay. This whole time, just drawing more than I need to draw. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Love that for me. I don't expect today I will crash out. Last stream I really crashed out. I was really stressed, man. It's like, why is this man so hard to draw? This guy, he's fine. Look, he's so much better now. I don't have the before and after, do I? You want to test it? There you go. You want to see it? You want to see it? That's before. Ish. I think it's not the full way before, but better. Realign his face. See, sometimes it's just face blindness. Shh. Okay, I gotta make sure not to like zoom in so much. Cleanup is for the end. Otherwise, we get nothing done. Maybe this is encouragement for any artist who's new. It's a big newbie habit that I fall prey to a lot. That's too much. Whatever, go down. Do this way then. Okay. I want to say today's stream is very much like, if nobody enjoys it, that would suck, but also, I have to be here anyway. So, I'm glad I just managed to make time. I'm not the greatest with hands, but also I think I care a little bit less when it comes to hands. I mean, some people find hands really attractive though. So if you're drawing a character that's like supposed to be handsome and like a fantasy romance love interest, maybe I should care a little bit. I feel like I put more effort into the men's hands than women's hands for this reason. This should feel lighter. Even though I'm trying to not talk too much, so I focus, I'm just like narrating what's happening. This should be straight. Nope. It's kind of like a moleskin type thing, so thickness is quite thin. This binding should probably be thin too. And this side is okay. This here. If you ever try and teach me something in person, by the way, that's what you're gonna hear. I don't know if that's common in English. Or if this is like a Japanese habit, but I'll just go, And I never really think, like, maybe people don't know what the heck I'm doing. This is a sketchbook, so arguably I feel like sketchbooks are usually not that thick. I've worked with thick sketchbooks, but they're really annoying, so I feel like maybe not. Also, I don't like this. competing for each other's intention here. One of them has to move. And it's going to be the book. If you can't see what I'm talking about, it's like meeting right at the edge. It's weird. I don't like it. That work though? What? Okay. Alright, just are we in render hell? Do you think this is gonna take a really long time? I don't know. Ah, but now this part. Did I break it? Might have broke it. Certainly looks like a book. It's just, is it the right angle? It might be. What? Based on angle. I dare you. Try and draw a book. It's actually kind of hard. I don't understand why, but it is. I've drawn quite a few books in my life, and for some reason, always. Always a challenge, sorry. Did not finish my sentence. Do it all the time. Fill in the gaps. Read my mind. Client was telling me that like maybe we should give him his jacket because technically he's supposed to be in uniform. However, this captures his personality pretty well. I'm not gonna give him his jacket because I think one, it shows more like the personality of him, and we can have artistic liberty, but also because trying to design the jacket at this point will take a long time. It's harder to do it at this stage. And, I don't want to charge for it. I will always opt to do the thing that looks good but costs less. Because one, I don't want to do, nobody wants to do more work, right? But then also, I definitely don't want to spring a charge on somebody. That would suck. Woo! Hold on. Lighting is coming this way. Ooh, I can paint. What? We don't see his hand, but we have to assume that it's twisted so he can put his hand flat here. If you do this pose, your elbow is pointing toward the center. Here. But then he has his sleeve. Sure. I'll take it. Because I changed his book, does it not work with his hand? Oh, I think it still works. Is it? I think so. Maybe if we move it to the right. Yeah, a little bit better. Otherwise, it's like he's only holding this side, which is weird. What kind of, how big and strong is your hand to hold it with one side? I mean, it seems like he could do it easily. It's just like, why would you do that? I'm not short, but like, you know, short enough where like certain things, if you put it in somebody's hand and they're tall, it's like way different experience. This guy looks tall, so it makes sense that the book would like be easy to hold. Meanwhile, maybe she needs to hold it with both hands. Potentially. Kind of making it so the shadow is here. Like this. I'm doing reverse. This is in shadow. Maybe not. Here? Kind of like this? Dude, I don't know. Lighting is confusing. Can we give him nails? The same thing with teeth. I don't draw in the whole tooth, I just... Knuckle here, knuckle here, knuckle here. Finger's quite long, isn't it? Okay, rude. This way? Always silhouette. I mean, the silhouette. Everything can be messy, but if the silhouette is messy, then it's hard to understand what's happening. Still skin, so I still have to blend it a little bit. But I think this is the key part of my style here. People always comment that, oh, it's very painterly. It's this part. If I don't blend very much. If I blended more, I think my style would look very different. But I used to blend way more and I used to blend way less, so you can tell there's a big difference. Lighting wise? So light is coming here and over here it's in shadow. So here should be in shadow, right? Something is a bit incorrect. Just this. Dude, I don't know. Hands be weird looking. Look at hands for a long time. Feet in particular, actually, they're especially weird looking. Just looking at a foot in real life, I'm like, why does it look like that? It's weird. Why would we design that? I don't think it's my art skills at this point. I think it's just that whoever made us, what or however we were made, was just incorrect. Why do we look like this? Anyway. Bones? Using my own hand as reference here, but this thumb is actually in the wrong place. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. I did. Real quick. Let me just thumb amputation. Maybe? Is it? Holy cow, I don't know. You know what that laugh is? You know what I call that laugh? The laugh of insanity. I don't know the answer. Oh my god. Send help. It's okay. That's alright. You're gonna move on. Listen, it's not like I expect myself to become like a... I was gonna say a pro artist. I'm like, what, aren't I a pro artist though? This is my job. Anyway. I can't solve all of my art problems in one artwork, okay? I'm saying. Shoes, I care about the least. Let me see. Do his hair? Did we do her? Her hand? What? This hand looks pretty okay. Girl. Girl. Can't get away with that. I always find it fascinating to see other artists like process, but like when you see me do anatomy fixes, I think a line art artist, some line art artists would have a heart attack. Because it's so crazy. And I agree. Like, what is this? Like, who fixes things like this? This can't be efficient. It's efficient because it's the only way I can understand it. That's why I do it that way, but... Oh, there's a color missing here. Oh, I mean, close, but... Here. No, but it looks boring that way, though. Like, yeah, technically, yes, correct, but like, when I zoom out, I'm like, no. No, it ain't. Definition, otherwise things look flat, man. Yeah. I still don't like these shoes. hat is also... Oh, first of all, it's unfinished, but it's also incorrect, to be honest. How is it balancing on her head? It ain't. That's the answer. Well, do you see that? Problem solved. Oh, look, she's transparent. Oh, amazing. Alright, I'm listening to quite a banger. Pen is also dancing. No, incorrect. But also looks good, so confusing. When I do that. I remember having a problem with these boots beforehand. They're too saturated. I feel like, you know, when you do commissions a lot, at some point, you get to this point where it's like, I don't have time to doubt myself anymore. We gotta get it done. Like, we have things to do. But I think if you're working on like one order and it's your first time doing it, this is like really stressful. Which is fair. I mean, it makes sense. However, for a while, you kind of just have to be delusional. Better that way. And if it isn't, we gotta move on. These are gonna be flowers. I just haven't gotten there because I'm resizing. When I zoomed out his eyebrow, I like to lighten the middle of the eyebrow, but the corner, the edge of the eyebrow, don't look at my PNG tuber, not a good example. If it's missing, it's not really my intention. Okay, let me note what I need to do. Let me tell you what I need to do. Because I'm also like, where am I? Up. I'm not gonna write the whole name, that's crazy. Oops. That's color correction. Alright, so I'm gonna do his hair, her hat, slash hair. Boots, least important part. Background. Color correct. Ready? Hello, sir. Come here. I'm gonna give you a haircut real quick. Come here. Come here. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Maybe this is 10. This one is becoming too textured for me. They're kind of similar. So maybe I'm just picking it up. Who isn't? Honestly, who isn't making it up? This part here? His hair is dark, right? Let's save us time and also stop hurting ourselves. Time to take off glasses. Here's light. A weird black color, isn't it? I mean, not black, it's like dark brown, but because of the lighting, it's kind of... It's not green, but to me, this is like... weirdly green? Might just be me. Fine. Don't worry about it. This is how I do the hairline, by the way. I think like I lightened this part kind of to look like baby hairs, I suppose? Or just to look a little less aggressive? I don't know. Otherwise it kind of looks like a wig. An unnatural wig, I should add. It's still a clipping mask, so... I'm confined within this silhouette here. Ooh, hello Valencia, how are you? Today's truly a work day. You better work. Literally. I think this would be better if the eyeliner? Sure, eyeliner. Art does take patience, doesn't it? I do love the arts, but dang, it is, yeah, it does take a lot. Oh, I'm so sorry you caught a cold. I think I might be catching a cold. I did a lot. First of all, I went to an event and then it was outdoors and it rained and I was wearing a denim jacket, and it got soaked, so I took off my jacket, but then I was outside in the cold. So maybe I'll get a cold. And then also I went to a concert. And also I wasn't sleeping well because it was like back-to-back events. So I'm like, oh, if I don't get a cold, actually that'd be a big surprise. I lost my voice yesterday a little bit. I don't know. I don't think you can really hear it, but Why was the market outside? I didn't choose. In fact, I think they were expecting the weather to be really nice because they booked it months in advance. But we live in Canada, so you can't expect anything. You can't ask anything of the weather. And it was like really strange. It was like really sunny and then out of nowhere just downpour of rain. And it was so fast that we didn't know what to expect, so I couldn't react fast enough to move my entire booth. Crash out hero! I love that. Thank you. Today I think after him sleeping enough and actually taking a break, I think I won't crash out anymore. As bad. Maybe. For sure. Yeah, I also pray that it'll be sunny. Please. Over here, it was snowing like last week of April or something. I think? It might have been snowing the first week of May. We were really confused. We were like, is this real life? Hello. We might not mention the monster, but we're thinking of him. Think them. It. Dude, I don't know. At all times. How do you be polite to a monster? I don't... Specifically, one that doesn't speak? Does it speak? I don't know. How does it speak? You know what? Let's stop asking questions. We don't... Maybe I don't want to know the answers. It's fine. I like that. That little reaction. That little sticky. That little emote. I went through all of the words before I found the right one. Do y'all like Miku, by the way? Because I went to the concert, right? And that's why my voice is, like, gone. As if I could actually sing the lyrics. I had no idea what was going on. But lots of screaming. Look at them! Amazing. It was very cute, though. I was like, oh my goodness. I know this one. I know this one. Every time I knew a song, I'd shake my friend's arm to be like, look, 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 I know this one, I know this one. So stupid. Wait, which one is yours? Because it's small for... Oh, that... Wait, hold on. On my screen, it's small and I'm not wearing glasses. The purple? Hey, it looks cute to me. But I get it. Sometimes we want to update. Also, I'm probably not the best one, considering I'm not wearing glasses. I can't. I should not give any judgments. The only thing I can see is my tablet. Everything's out of focus. Alright, sir. Your hair is, like, drifting away, and I don't know what that's about. So, when I was drawing this guy's face originally, I also crashed out. It was hard. I do not have chat on my tablet now. I think I would get too distracted. I look up. I have two monitors. But I have chat in two spots on the monitor. My tablet, it's only Clip Studio. There's nothing else. Nothing. Or not like visualizing wise. There are things on there. I think this way works best for me though, because otherwise my eye will jump. It's like how I read. I have a really hard time reading. My eyes jump across the screen. My eyes are hard to control. They jumpy, man. The only time I have a hard time reading chat, though, is like when I look at a reference or something. Because then I'm like, I gotta tap away real quick. Yes. I think I'm probably better with audiobooks, but like the ideal situation would be audiobook with the text in front of me. That would be ideal. However, that's not the world we live in, man. I don't have time for that. What is happening to your eyebrow? Something is going on. Am I cooking? That's why. So I really want to get the book that Neil Newbin's narrating, but then I worry that I'll kind of get distracted. Like not act like if I'm listening to it while doing something else, I'll actually miss like half of what he's saying. But then if I read it manually, the same thing is gonna happen. My eyes either jump to the end of the page where it spoils it for me. I can't control it, man. Or it, like I just don't remember what was just happened. It happens all the time. Audiobook in Japanese, but with English subtitles. That's how I study Japanese. I listen to the dialogues and then I have the English translation. And then I read the Japanese version at the slowest possible speed because I'm like, dude, the kanji is crazy. I'm getting to that level in Japanese where I'm like, why is everything in kanji, man? Can't we just keep writing in hiragana? Why not? What do you mean? It would be so fun. What do you mean? When did I stop doing his hair? The focus was his hair, and then I went somewhere else. What happened? See? See? Did you see what I was just saying? Jump somewhere else on the page. It's good in terms of like nothing gets over-rendered, but then it's bad. Bad in this case. Yeah, I'm very impressed when I listen to like Japanese media without subtitles. I'm like, wait, I kind of understand what's happening. That's crazy. I was watching a J-drama. What was it? It was an anime first. Cinderella something. Cinderella's Closet? But then they had some slang in there, and then I was like, dude, what? What are you saying? I understood, and then I was perplexed. I was like, wait, what? Like, Gyaru speak. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no. I understand a little bit of Gyaru speak, but come on. Oh, at the Miku concert, it was so cute. I saw so many different like Japanese fashion styles. It was great. I saw Dekora. I believe I saw Gyaru. Goth Lolita. But honestly, the whole time I was thinking, aren't you uncomfortable? You're gonna be wearing that for the whole concert? You look so cute, but also I feel so uncomfortable for you. I am not built for cosplay. I care about comfort a little bit too much, I think. But it was fun to see all the different Mikus. I have a confession though. Miku's actually, I draw so much Miku, you can see it on top of me. Draw so much Miku because she's the most recognizable, but actually, if I talk to somebody who's into Vocaloid, I'll say like, actually, Flower is my favorite. But she's kind of obscure, so... Never done fan art of Flower though. I was thinking about it recently, like, is there another character that I've drawn with white hair? Or a favorite character that I have with white hair? And then I realized, Flower has white hair. So there is somebody. But yeah, apparently I don't draw white hair all that much. I was like, who else has white hair that you think of? It's like Gojo, right? But sorry, Gojo fans, not for me. Excited that he's close to my age though. That was exciting. Kakashi? What does it say that like a lot of these white-haired characters are like close to my age, huh? I think when at the time I discovered his age, we were the same age. I think he's 28. Is he? Let me double check. Hold on. Bro, where's your age, bro? 28 to 29. Yeah. There's some conflicting information here. Oh no? Oh no! You're older? Well, I'm older now. But when he came out, I was like, oh my god, we're the same age, let's go. And at the time, I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen, and then I dropped it. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, it's alright. And now I draw a lot of Astarion, and I searched up his age because I was curious, and he's apparently like... Obviously he's not actually, but his physical age would be 39. And I was like, I have hope. I have hope. There are characters older than me. Yay! I think Kakashi is also supposed to be like, I don't know, 20 something. It is weird, isn't it? I mean, they have those like young characters that have white hair too, but I get what you mean. I do get it. Whack, man. What other white-haired characters are there? I'm like blanking, like... They exist, right? I can just think of the girl from Resident Evil right now. I don't even remember her name right now, but that girl. Frieren? Frieren? Fried rice? Probably make this button bronze or something. Okay. Why? That was it was a really dramatic response to like picking the wrong brush size. Nice. See? I put in all that effort and we're not even looking at those. So that's why I was like, let's leave that to the end because like genuinely can't see it. I will fade one of the boots though. Do that anime thing. Ooh. Somebody was teasing me a while ago that I draw a lot of blonde characters as well. I was like, oh yeah. But I don't think that's my fault. I think it's just like, there's a lot of characters. I think because they're trying to avoid black-haired characters. So there's just like a lot of blonde characters. That ain't my fault, man. I didn't design them. I mean, Zuko's right there. He's got dark hair. Sebastian. Quite a few of my favorite characters have black hair. So it's either black or blonde? Is that what's happening? Do we not draw characters with brown hair? What's happening? Weird realization. Okay. Too dark. All right, girl. Time for your hat. Also time for water. If you're working right now, I really hope you're drinking some water. And if you're not, you should probably go get some water. She has light hair, but I'm gonna make her lashes darker first. Before I forget. Better. Girl has purple eyes somehow. I don't know how that happened. I had to double check. I don't know if her eyes are gray or if they're blue anymore, but they're definitely not purple. I think this was brief. Yeah, they're blue. How did this happen? Before or after? Surprise! This I should do on another layer. Come on. Undo. Lighting my pen real quick. I did the classic, like, I don't know if it's just Asian parents, but they like make a quick, you know, that. Dissatisfied with my pen misbehaving, almost like I'm a parent. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed that you're not functioning. I have no idea which flower I wanted to do here. I know this is going to be like baby's breath over here. This probably I think I had a plan, but let me double check that there's no note on type of flower. No. No? No. Okay. Even though the light is hitting here, this is like curved this way, so. Ooh. Oh shoot, I forgot to mention. It's pinned in the chat, but I have a sale on my shop because it's grand opening. Some stuff that's everything on the shop, the official shop, is 20% off, and some of the stuff that's there is not on Etsy. So if you were ever considering buying something, now is a good time. And also limited time, so just have to make you aware that that's there, lest you miss the opportunity and then you're like, no. I do that a lot, actually. I like buy something and then I'm like, wait, it went on sale like the day after, or it just was on sale. So, at the risk of sounding like a plug, I need to let you know because it sucks otherwise. Yeah, it was just weird that that one hair was sticking out. It's me, or is this hat like very tall? something like this. Yeah. Now how to do these flowers, huh? How does one draw flowers, eh? I don't know. We do have this, but I don't think we want to do roses. Okay. Go find some flowers. I think I was thinking of carnations. I think that's the flower that I was thinking of. That one. The background for some reason. Of course, going to simplify it so it's not going to be. Whoop! It's not going to be so detailed. That's just not the way I roll. Just don't know which color to do for this, not color, the flower to do for this small one. Let me look up, like what do they usually put together in a bouquet? This one's pretty. Maybe we just do an alternate version, an alternate color? Please. Okay. Look, isn't this bouquet pretty? This kind of concept. Cute. Maybe we do something like that. I think it matches her colorway and doesn't look painful. Some flowers look painful to draw. Okay. True challenge here is how are we gonna do that? How are we gonna do that? How are we gonna draw this? Excuse me, could you just thank you? Okay, rude. There we go. Okay. My thinking is to simplify like this. This now become a how to draw flowers class. Thank you. Not for you, for me. I have to learn how to draw them. I used to draw a lot of abstract flowers, actually. So you would think I'd be good at this? A lot of things you think I'd be good at that I'm not good at. Example, giving public presentations. You'd think a streamer would be good at that, eh? Really bad. So awkward. These are not the same type of flower, even though they both show up when I search it up. Okay, whatever. I didn't even notice there's tulips in here. Also didn't notice this either. It's too strong of a green. Okay. Such a pointy. Why are you pointy? Dang. I mean, like, yeah, but like, dang. Well, that's not right. Same layer for some reason. See before and after. Prettier? Perhaps? A little bit? Simple way to do flowers here. Especially because relatively abstract, well, not abstract, but rather just not detailed. Obviously the middle of the petal is going to be darker because it's going inward. If it's a ribbon, it should be for flush. The base here. Do I know words? Stream is beginning to prove that I don't know words. We're just understanding each other through vibes. Ooh. My back is like... oh my. After this, just a little background work. And I have to switch projects. I think it would be unreasonable to like lock in and finish a whole commission in one video. I almost never finish a commission on stream, to be honest. It's like I get like 99% of the way there, and there's always like some fix. Whether it's the client or me. Because I need to rest my eyeballs. For the most part, we got way further. His face was weird to me. And they were just like half finished for a lot of things. Like her hat. Do we still have my list of things to do? Ah, the boots. Her boots, specifically. She has no lace on her boots. Hold on, that's wrong. Be like this. Dude, I forget how to draw boots every time. Let me search up a boot. Yeah, right. So for this background, it is going to be faded out, but we agreed that the background is not much of a focus. It just has to make sense for the characters. So I'm doing it messy because I know it's kind of blurred, or if it's not, it's just like painted very obscurely. I did find it weird that it had no base though. That's for sure. Light is coming this way. Makes sense, the shadow is this way. This is a reference. This is another reference. Ah, what the heck? Just kept it like a simple gray on the bottom, but I don't know how well that's working. There's an artist on Instagram that I've run into who has a very similar style for drawing backgrounds. They are kind of my influence here because I'm not great at drawing backgrounds. So and also cost-wise, I cannot spend that much time because it's just meant to be a simple background. So I'm gonna do my best with my limitations here. not really, I think behind him it's just a fade. Now I polish a little bit. We actually don't see the bottom of the chair in this scene, but from what I see from other photos, it's bolted to the seat. I mean, to the wall of the car. So it's technically not supposed to be visible, but because we don't see that information, it just looked really weird. So I added it back. Keep the focus on them, maybe. Or like the sun is so bright that it blocks this part. Like a light leak. Add a motion back. Not to mention, they're not interacting with the background yet, so. Kind of thing, that's what I was thinking. Now the really intense shadow makes sense. This makes physically no sense, but I kind of like it because it's more cohesive. Then everything back here. Something like that. Gotta have to fix this part though. That was a mistake, but it kind of looks cool. Okay. Sure. I'm really just going for it, hey? Does anybody else suck at drawing backgrounds, or? How to make it more focused, but also getting to a point where I think the golden hour lighting. This is not like their overall shading, but to make it match this the background, otherwise it's like, what? She's not even interacting with the seat just yet. Might not be the right color, but at least the right shadow placement and hue, hopefully. Okay, even though light is hitting this way, if she's in contact with something like this, there would be no shadow. I mean, there would be no light here. It has to be shadow because light can't reach there. Because, you know, two surfaces in contact with each other. Put your hands together, and no matter how bright the lighting is, it's probably gonna be shadow. Unless, like, you can't see anything. But at that point, that doesn't really matter. You're blind at that point. That shouldn't be the focus at that point. Alright, I think if the lighting is warm, the shadow should be cool. I hate that. Let's take this purple. It's like a nice in-between. That's not even purple anymore, let's be real. Like, yeah, technically, but it's like so strong. When you can't decide like this, why not do both colors? Oh. Not changing the placement, just color treatment. Here needs a shadow. Now filters. Okay. My bad. This is all, the background is all one layer now, so if I have to change something, I have to paint it. Okay, I kind of see the problem. Okay. A little too intense. But this kind of material would be polished, right? Not like raw wood. And we can create some depth this way. Maybe? Heck, this part here shouldn't be dark. Too heavy on this side. Even though this is faded out, I think we need to balance. Or crop it. A little bit, just a little. When cropping, you need a little space above the head. Also, cannot crop their feet, so I'm trying to balance. Unbalanced a little bit. Is it better to have it like off, not off-centered, but like this way? Because there's so much happening on the left. How to eliminate work for Azuki. Crop. It's just so much space. Or is it the reverse? Because he's leaning, he's taking up so much of the canvas on the right as well. Let's try the reverse. Because he's so tall, the height difference. Is this more balanced? Or am I crazy? Or is it uncomfortably cropped? Closer though. I do think it's because this area is so empty. I need to eliminate it a little bit. Did I do anything? I did. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Sometimes I'm just like, alright. It might just be me. I don't know anymore. Shifting a little bit this way. I'm wondering if her torso is too big for her head. Oh, that's what I'm testing. Because it kind of looks like it right now. Like, do I need to make your head bigger? Crazy to be this far into the late stage and struggling. Like, her pose in general is meant to be stiff, but it feels like unnaturally stiff. I did use a reference for these legs, but it might be an angle thing. Like, I picked the wrong angle for the reference. so I'm kind of abandoning the reference going for what looks correct to me because something's weird. His pose has always looked pretty okay. But now that we're doing the background, I'm like, what? Lord have mercy, what the heck's happening? Okay, well, I'm gonna clean it now. Okay, never mind. There you go. I have this thing where it's like, if you're struggling, probably you're learning. Somebody told me that a long time ago. This week in particular, I am struggling a lot with drawing, which means I'm probably considering, like, I'm thinking more and being more analytical and fixing things that I didn't notice before. Or I'm becoming picky and it's not great. I don't know. Let's hope it's the optimistic one. My ribbon? Okay. His arm is not in contact with the seat anymore. Because I moved the seat. I think the easier solution is to move the seat up. Also, I feel like usually these seats, if she's shorter, would be a little bit higher on her shoulder. I lowered it thinking that made sense, but actually... Something about her pose. We had to clean her after, fix her, but... better, I guess. And with his arm. That didn't happen. Don't worry about it. One thing I wanted to add was like, if this is like sun and dust and everything. My eyes. There's just something missing. Like, it's hard to focus on them. That's why I'm like, what? The focus should be up here, right? And I'm like, it's hard to focus on them, which means there's something overpowering them. I'm like, do I have to fade these parts here? It's like weird, like I'm adding multiply to darken it, but also I'm lightening it. Confusing. But desperate times, man. To put the focus back on her face. There's unrealistic lighting here, but something to make them not compete details. Same with the back. Actually, hold on. Oh my god, my eyeballs. Nope. It's something with the background. Because if I turn off the background, obviously you can focus on them. Their colors are fine. I'm gonna have to sit with this one. Jeez. Holy. I think this is the best decision though, to like fade this side so focus comes back here. Because without it, my goodness. It's a matter of balancing them. Because this looks crazy. This is like anime style for real, but like, whoa. Like, what is going on? But then this is too much. This looks like they're in heaven. So that's not great. But at the same time, yes, it is capturing the focus. Oh, Lord. But it's very saturated, ain't it? Like this? Should save, huh? I don't remember saving. Okay, well. Dude, backgrounds are so hard. What the heck? Rather than make it this purple, maybe fade them to the background a little bit. Otherwise, it's so hard to focus on their faces, man. Normally, if this was me, like my own piece, if I'm focusing on this interaction, I feel like I wouldn't do a full body scene because the expressions are important, but also I know my own limitations. Oh, my best. Let me see. Just theorizing here, real quick. Because the client will have the option to crop it if they need it. Sorry, you're low-key drawing in real life? No, that doesn't. Hold on. You know what would make this all better, I think? Pink. It's like, not romantic-y scene, but like, kind of? So like, why not? Alright, calm down. Ooh. Vignette? But Azuki style, because it's pink. Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with that. And I also have to clean so much, but... Should we move on to the next project? Because otherwise, I'm gonna be here forever. Something like this. Something like this. Oh, you're drawing me! Oh, feel free. Why not? Okay, save it. I was hoping to, like, you know, finish, but I'm pretty close to finish. I do need to polish, like, his missing hand now because I moved him around. I changed her anatomy, so she's also missing parts of her. There's no highlights. Like, he's got no highlight in his eye or nose or whatever. There was an element here, and it's gone, so I lost it. It's fine. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. I don't know how long I've got, but I was doing my best to do as much as I can here. Alright, alright. Just checking the time. Save? We saved it? We're not working on this one. This one will be a later problem. Because it's easier for me to do, it's easy to fit in. I'm going to be drawing this character here, but I'm going to be drawing it right side up. I'm going to trip myself out. I'm going to tell you who I'm drawing here. Oh, how am I going to fit this? Might not fit. Doesn't fit. I knew it. Okay, the character's name is Abby. I'm just gonna merge these together because what are we doing? Alright. I have some references provided by our client here. Our client is my client. But on stream, it's our client. We can share. Okay. We have a reference for the wings, the screenshot of a screenshot. Can I save the image? Okay, never mind. Okay, this is an unflattering photo for this woman. Let me just... Ooh. Ooh, thank you! Here, so far, we don't have her face quite just yet, but we're gonna get it now. This is the neckline that we're gonna go for. I was saying that I would rather keep her modest, but the client obviously always knows the character most, so we're gonna go with something still modest but soft. We're not gonna go like a deep V or something. And which one was it? J, this one. Here we go. This is gonna be really blurry. It's tiny, 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 tiny. Wow, this wing type. And That's it. Slay your enemies. Yeah, slay. Thank you. Alright. Now we have to actually clean her properly. First, I'm gonna fix this because this is easiest. I don't want to say that I rushed while doing the sketches, but I think I was a lot more lax because I know things are gonna change anyway. There's that neckline. This sticker, so for sure stays up. It's not uncomfortable. Make sure the wings make sense. Is it double? This wing I think makes sense. It already matches. Unshrimp myself. Oh no. I will stretch the hands. Ah, hydrate too. Hold on. I stretch over to get the hydration. Can't see that I'm doing what I'm doing. It cracked. Everything cracked. Stretching. Good. You know, YouTube, I think, is punishing me, honestly, because I went on vacation, and from that point onward, nobody notices that I'm here. It's crazy. I'm like, hey. But thank you. Do my best to be chill about it. I'm like, alright. Can't do much. Yeah, Twitch is also... all of you have been so sweet over here on Twitch. I feel like Twitch, usually it's actually YouTube that has more views. Isn't that weird? Because Twitch has really bad discovery, right? So unless you already know who I am, you're not gonna find me. But if you don't know who I am, you're more likely to find me on YouTube, and you're just like, oh, cool art, I'm gonna watch that, whatever. Or I hope that's the reaction, right? Especially when I draw fan art, I'm super surprised that nobody finds me. I'm like, I know that there's a fandom for this. We could be bonding right now. But interesting. Oh, so are you saying that I need to get 800 followers? Is that what we need to do? All right, everyone, call your friends. I feel like I'm pretty chill about it. I'm like, all right, man. Especially having my Instagram the way that it is. I'm like, all right. Twitch doesn't hold my hands, so even if I get 800 followers, it's still... Twitch won't love me? Twitch, you don't want to love me? I'm perfect, thank you. That's the correct answer. I do my best to raid on a good day. On a good day. Sometimes I'm like, nah, man. I can't. But if we have a really long stream, for sure I will. On a day like this, I think today we're having a shorter one. I don't even know when I'm supposed to stop streaming. Maybe not great. Like, when am I supposed to stop? Don't know. Just keep going. I wasn't able to draw for or commissions for 2 days. So now I'm like, whenever I don't draw commissions for a day, I start panicking. My clients are all sweethearts and they're like, yeah, no problem. I'm just like, you waited? Because usually they wait like a week. But I'm like, that's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Okay. We're gonna do line art. I think this is the right wing shape. Oh, hold on. This one has like a little, I don't know what this is called, but like wing holder thing. I don't know, man. Oh, whoa. Not for complete artwork. Hold on, I should really clarify. No, they wait a week between updates. I try and give them updates more frequently, but because I work on 4 to 5, it makes sense. But there was a time where I used to do 1 to 2 weeks, you would get your commission finished. But then it's not me, usually, who's taking that long most of the time. Like, if you watch my streams, you see that, like, sometimes, let's say a portrait or something will take 6 hours or something. Maybe. Depends. Maybe less. Depends on how easy it is. But when I'm working with clients, I have to ask for feedback. And if they take, like, a week to reply to me, then I'm like, all right, well, I can't do anything. Some of them are really fast. And they, like, reply an hour after, and I'm like, dang, you had the DMs open. All right. I drew this backwards, by the way. That's incorrect. It'd be the other way. I want to say my commissions actually take, because I'm working on multiple, 3 weeks? 3 weeks to 5. What I want to say. And that's making room for people not replying to me. I use email and I also use Instagram. But Instagram is just like a given option because some people just prefer to find me there. But email is my preferred way. That way I can track everything. But I have VGen as well, but it's more expensive on VGen. So maybe I don't recommend it. They should have a mobile app. Well, it depends on the clientele. Because authors use email. They prefer, I ask them what they prefer, and they pick what they prefer. They operate a lot over email, so it makes sense. I personally use email, so maybe I'm old. But I use email for I use email for not only commissions, but also my shop stuff, and also talking to events and organizers, and also manufacturing. So everything is email. Oh, you poor soul. I have multiple emails, one to sort out spam. But I have a business email, right? So it's not like my personal. I used to use Discord. Used to. I no longer provide it though. Because the problem was I don't check Discord. So opposite issue, I don't check it. And so I was missing people. People would come and like ask, like returning clients would come back and be like, oh, can I order from you? And they'd send me a Discord message. I'd see it like 2 months later. Like, unless I'm actively talking to you, I'm not using it. And therefore, it's no longer an option. But I think it's also an age thing. Like, if you're younger, probably Discord makes sense. Or if you're a gamer, it makes sense. But that's not my clientele. A lot of my clientele doesn't game. So it doesn't make sense. Well, like, the important thing to remember is my commissions are doing fine, so that's all that matters. Everybody's trying to get like a VGen verification and VGen this and VGen that, and I'm like, nobody orders from me through VGen. Oh, you're not a gamer? Man, crazy. No, but a lot of people I know that use Discord is mainly for gaming. It works for me, so that's fine. All that matters. What I don't find people use, though, is email newsletters. I don't use those, but apparently a lot of people use them. I'm like, okay. Interesting. I'm like I think I'm that type of person who's like, I'm just gonna show up when I need something. Otherwise, I don't want to talk to you. Kind of. When it comes to businesses. Otherwise, yeah, it'd be the same. I'd have so much spam. I think it's more genuine this way. I also like supporting artists, but yeah. I also hear conversation about people saying like you should not use like Instagram for DMs and things like that, and I'm like, yeah, technically you're right. It's same with Discord. It's kind of, it can be unprofessional, but at the same time I'm like, okay, but I'm just gonna go wherever they're gonna message me back, man. Are you gonna reply to me? That's what I care about. I also have a thing too where it's like, I think this is part of the reason as well with Discord is it's very easy to start a whole conversation and then just be there. But through email, you're not starting a whole conversation. And I love to yap, but it's very unproductive. Instagram too, but somehow I managed to like escape through Instagram. Like we don't somehow end up in a 2-hour conversation. I started doing the thing of going, yeah, that sounds great. I'll be right back. Politely, of course. Or I'll say something like, hey, if we talk too much, I will lose your notes. I don't know. You're good, Neo. Your eyebrows are done. Incorrect. Probably soften this later, but for now. Oh my gosh, a face that's easy for me to draw? Because when we were I was talking to this client, it was very much like, oh, it's like similar to your original character. I'm like, oh, okay, great. I know how to draw that face. Easy. I'm gonna open the brief though. That's another interesting thing with my clients. I don't know about VGen. Like technically, yeah, they can just send you like a photo for reference. But for me, a lot of them send me like full files with like written explanation on what's going on. Authors, they have a lot to say. And I appreciate, but it's totally different. Shorter nose. It's a lip shape, but I don't think I can really do much with that at this stage. No, most of my clients are genuinely, they're getting artist promo. Like, book promo, sorry. However, I have a few for D&D. Maybe one day I'll reintroduce Discord, especially if we start a Discord server, but for now, there's too many places. Too many places. I have to check so many places. Two places to check is already too much. I think also, like, my Instagram is my biggest platform. Makes sense. There's the wrong type of eye shape. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Make sure you drink lots of water. This is the only solution I can think of when you have a cold. Flush out the nose. Oh. Having a cold is awful. Drinking tea? At least there's that, yeah. Yeah. Hot tea? If it's cold tea. Don't know if that's as good. Have to specify. Pulls out Fuse, drinking Nest tea right now. Yeah, I'm healthy, I'm drinking tea. Hati hati. Ooh, of course, of course. Good timing. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming today. Probably only a little longer. Probably? Thank you for stopping by. So concentrated on this chin right now, sorry. Too pointy. Our reference, by the way, is her name? Elle Fanning. Well, Elle Fanning and Emma Stone. I don't know if I'm gonna do lashes because it might be hard to get. Need stabilization. This version she's upside down, so her hair's flipping a little bit more. Hello, how are you over there on YouTube? Hello, hello. I'm a real person. Even though there's a PNG tuber, there's a voice. Ah. Ah. Some parts where I'm gonna have to clean up. A D&D campaign map, let's go! Sounds really fun. I would be terrible at that. However, I commend you. That sounds amazing. I feel like if I played D&D, would love to, by the way, just I don't have time. If I did, I would just be the resident character artist. I'd be like, alright, I can't really do much, and I'm a newbie, but I can draw all your characters. Like, DMing seems like a lot of work. Not in like a bad way, but more like a, dude, that's impressive. Because I played so much Baldur's Gate, I'm sure I'd have to relearn all the rules. I know that they're not the same. At least I've got that much. But I'm so lazy reading instructions, so that would not be great either. Oh, cute! Ayo, give them all bardic inspiration. Let's go. Ooh. Seems like a fun mix. That sounds fun. Man. I wanna have fun. Let me just live vicariously. I have been asked to do like a, it wasn't D&D, but it is a tabletop, like fantasy tabletop commission. So I'm excited for that. It's in a while though. Still doing fantasy characters, obviously. It's not specifically for tabletop. They're treated a little different. Oh, this makes sense. This folds. Maybe not. Maybe not. Ooh, let me just. Ooh. Y'all saw nothing. That didn't happen. That wasn't real. Ooh. This is kind of like the character's upside down, so just have to imagine like this is flowing upward because of motion. At least my sketch made sense. Line art? I don't know if it's making sense, but... Oh, literally laying that castle brick by brick, huh? Just need it's gonna make sense. Oh Lord, what? Oh no, hold on, let's flip her. Make sure it makes sense, because she is upside down. She's more like this. You're doing a flip. This like does make sense to me. Where were we? Here, right? This fabric? Dude, I don't know. Physics came and ruined my day. How was your day? I had to think about physics. See, the sketch was crazy messy. But actually it had all the information I needed, so we're fine. I will clean it up. I'm just doing as fast as I can because I know I have limited time. She is barefoot. Because I feel like if you fly, you get a pass. You don't need shoes. You can go into establishments without shoes. Wouldn't that be funny in D&D if they had that rule? Like, you need shoes. But like, what if you fly? So then you're like, no, I get a pass, thank you. Hey, girl, where's your other toe? Where'd it go? You might not need shoes, but you still need your toes. Actually, do you need your toes? The toes are for balance. I don't think about it too much. Don't hurt our brains. The reason this sketch was the most polished was because I actually had a reference. Heyo, references. Kind of dope. Oh. Oh. You ever just hold your breath while lining? Also, because this is going to be for a book, as I mentioned, I work with a lot of authors. This is going to be inside the book. But we'll do a colored version and also a black and white version, which is why I chose to go line art. because regardless which version, the lines will make it easy to read. Also, it's going to be small, so something's wrong with your hand. Okay, I'll figure this out. Is it wing time? Is it wing time? It sounds like I'm gonna eat chicken wings or something. Is it wing time? Time for wings? Okay, this is very intense. Hard! Oh, no. We don't want that to touch this. Or maybe we do. This. There's like a lot of like lines that are not fully connected, or they're like kind of like this at the corner, but saving time here. I think that works better. I don't know why. That's what I think. I don't think her dress is actually this like goofy, but I think it's kind of unnatural that it's so perfect. I'm gonna flatten a little bit. Like a perfect circle. It was weird. Alright, how am I gonna do this? This is the line that I'm scared of. Just boost that stabilization. Ew, it's like so perfect. I don't like it. Hold on. Like there's no line weight, it's just like one solid line. It's weird. I think it is supposed to be straight. I just think line weight needs to be added. Maybe Maybe? Or is it deception because the line is thicker here? Need to make it a little thinner. Without the sketch. I think this part is missing. Oh, no, it's her fingers actually that are missing here. I was like, there's something wrong. Flip. Perhaps we like it more like this. For sure, I'm gonna go through and do cleaner lines and also like thicken parts that are in front. Like this line can be less outlined because it's the back. That's my thinking at least. I'm not going to draw it fully right now, but I'm going to do the veins of the wing. Like, I'm not going to polish it, but I'm going to draw where they are. Actually, maybe it is easier to look at it upside down because we're looking at her upside down now. just me, or is this wing design kind of boring? Simple for me to draw over and over again, but a little bit, like, I feel like it should have some fantastical element. All right, the liner is pretty much there. I'm gonna save. Oh my god. So we did 2 commissions today. I do have another one, but I will do that off screen. But you got to see what it was at least. We ended up rendering this one pretty far actually. It's pretty close to completion, but I need to look at it with fresh eyes. And then this one, it is going to be upside down. Whee! Today's a little bit shorter of a stream and at a weird time, mind you. Usually I stream at 8 p.m. I'll be streaming again on Monday, so you can catch me then. But if you were on my Instagram, I would have gave you this update. I am streaming because I got at this time because I got something to do right now, actually. So I need to skedaddle. Thank you so much. I usually would raid, but I can't. I'm late. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you Monday. Bye bye.